Alright, so what we're going to do is analyze a couple of turns, meaning a couple of turning points. I'll analyze this one here and probably this one over here, or just this one over here. So let me zoom in. There's one there and one there. So just take a look at these two and see what happened. And why am I doing this is because you have a trend and you have a pullback to test this area where the 15 is. So there's some pressure there, and we want to see if buyers are still there. When there's a pullback, all you're looking for is to see buyers are still there. That's it. And that'll come out in the expression of demand in terms of price and volume. Alright, so now going to the lower time frame. I'll start from here, and then going down on this high time frame by looking at the lower time frame to see what it did. So over here we have a trend on the lower time frame, which is a pullback on the higher time frame. So you see this all happening. So it goes down, 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 down. Here's the first evidence of demand. You see over here that the thrust does shorten. Buyer come in, test, rallies, cracks, but it fails. It fails. Alright, it wants to go lower. So is there anything you could do about this? Short answer is no. This is all just a matter of risk management. So that's a short answer. Alright, so it then retraces a little bit lower, and then again demand comes in. So what do we notice here? This preliminary demand, it's a big wave. It has follow through, right? It has confirmation right there, but it just didn't work out. Pulled back, went to resistance, just could not take it out. And it went lower, supply came in, ding, 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 ding. And then all of a sudden, here you have another shot. What you notice is the volume is low and the thrust is shortening. Thrust shorten. And you can tell it's only one brick lower. One brick is the minimum brick. Can't be zero brick. So you just have one brick lower. Volume is low, so there's shortening of the thrust, and then you have a very nice break. That break takes out following two highs. In this example here, you took out one high. So in this example, the difference is you took out two. That's the only difference. And it does make a difference, the number of highs you break. It just, because it's like more cause, more up and down, up and down, up and down. So it does this. The next difference is there's a lot of volume here. Here is 31. Here is pretty low, about 12. Also, that here is at a better time of day. Anyway, so the market basically, it goes up, holds, it's on a springboard right here, consolidating, and flies, right? So we just want to see market, is it gonna come back? Short answer is yes, it comes back and it tests on this heavy down wave. After it's done, it continues higher and basically goes, right? There's some minor climax over here, so I'm not too crazy about these up thrusts, especially that down move right there. You see, it has a lot of heavy volume on this selling and then up thrust, and then there's more selling. So probably, and that's because the daily resistance level is there. That's why it's doing that. So anyway, to make a long story short, and really this is a quote-unquote long story, you had a market that rallied, pulled back to a pivot area, basically where demand took over supply. The first attempt here was early in the morning, didn't have enough buyers to support the move up. Later on, it retested a little bit lower, and around this time, basically the market again was ready to go, pulled back the test and went up. So the other thing to note is that time of day is very important, because you need traders there who are going to buy the breakouts and the pullbacks, right? Otherwise, if they buy the breakout and there's no one to buy the pullback, the market will just go straight down. It'll just, so you need volume. You need traders. And there's only two types. If you're going long, you're buying on the up tick or the down tick. You're buying on the up wave or the down wave. And you're buying on the breakout or the pullback. So at this time of day, they're there. So it makes a difference, and then the market trends. Is there anything else I'm seeing? I've already explained. There's supply here. This is really bad. How do I know? Obviously it's bad. Look at the pressure that's coming in. Biggest volume, biggest wave, has selling in the background, had follow through, up thrusted here, shortening of the thrust. Clearly see, followed by selling, shortening of the thrust, followed by selling. The selling on big volume, selling on big price, and guess what? It had confirmation right there. So is this the type of action you want to see near resistance? Obviously not. So the probabilities favor downward move, but whether they favor downward move or not, you have to think in terms of 10 trades, not one, which means this one, anything can happen. But in 10 trades, this setup where supply, up thrust, blah, 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 it's going to work more often than not. That's thinking probabilities. So, you have breakout here, up thrust there, up thrust against this level, climax up here, minor climax right here that failed, down, lower low. So you tell me what side favors what in terms of price and volume and resistance and background and context on the daily at resistance. No brainer. All right, so that concludes a review. All right, so just like this, just gonna try to review these turns and show how they occurred. In the prior video, I explained how this turned on that 55 volume up there, how it turned. And I think I went over this 23, this turn as well. So I went over this, yeah. Then I went over this. And this is grinding action, which I could care less for. Alright, but I've explained on the chart what's happening. Anyway, take care, bye.